Hi, Eagles everywhere. I'm Eagles insider Dave Spadaro. With first-round draft pick Andre Dillard, we've just landed in Philadelphia. You got a nice hero's welcome from the Eagles fans. That must have felt great.
Yeah, that was something. That was awesome.
I mean, you've heard about Eagles fans, I'm sure, in the past, right? Like how into this football team they are, and you got an example of that. Andre, what's the last time we spoke? We were in Nashville. It was only like what 11 hours ago. I mean, how are you feeling? How's the night been?
Couldn't sleep that much, you know, it was a little bit restless, but it was just all great things, you know, and just God doing his work. It's just such a great time right now.
Did you visualize what it would be like to be a first-round draft pick as you went through the process? And did it live, if you did it live up to expectations?
It really was more than I imagined it would be, you know. It still was just amazing. You know, I can't even describe it right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think you should be excited. This is the moment. They always say that draft night is a night that you'll always remember one way or the other. And for you, it's going to be nothing but a positive memory.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
All right, so now you're in Philadelphia now. We're going to be at the NovaCare Complex in a few moments. Do you have a sense of what happens next year?
Kinda. I didn't get to read what I'm doing yet, but you know, it's I'm really excited to meet everybody and, you know, get to know Philly better and everything.
And you've never been in Philly before, right?
Never.
And you've had a cheesesteak perhaps in your life?
I have, but not from Philly, so I don't know how legit they were.
Well, what kind of tell me about the cheesesteak? What was it? It was a big roll.
Yeah, it's like a big sandwich with cheesesteak in it.
With fried onions?
Maybe.
Okay.
They already messed it up. They already messed it up. I need some fried onions.
Since you become an Eagle, what do you do? Do you call all your friends? Have you even had time to really connect with anybody? I imagine your phone is totally blown up.
I really haven't yet. I haven't got down to just sit down and respond to my friends or my family or anything. It's just kind of, you know, busy work, but it's all good work. So.
Yeah, for sure. I was struck last night at how emotional that moment was for you, especially the way you described sharing it with your family. And at the end of the day, they've always been there. Your family and your loved ones have been the ones who've always been there for you, right? I mean, you must be so proud to be in that moment.
Yeah, it's such a good feeling to be in this position I am right now, this figure that, you know, can put on for his hometown of Woodinville and, you know, Washington State, you know, who's always counted as the underdogs and everything. So it's really good to kind of be the representation of that. So.
Andre, how good a football player was your father?
He's very good.
Yeah.
You know, he was always ready to go. You know, he was a very hard player, and the game is his life. It's always been.
Before you started playing football in 8th grade, I think you told me.
Yeah.
Was he all about football with you? Did you guys share a lot of football moments?
Not a ton. At first, you know, when I was a little kid, I didn't ever want to play because I was like scared of it. But you know, when I got to 8th grade, I just wanted to give it a try to say that I at least tried it. You know, because my dad loved it so much, so I wanted to see why he loved it, and you know, I thought it would be kind of cool, you know, to try that.
Even back then, were you an offensive lineman?
Yeah.
Always an offensive lineman?
Always.
So you've never scored a touchdown, you've never carried the football, you've never made a tackle?
Never. Well, I made tackles.
So you made on
picks and stuff.
What does it take to be a great left tackle? I mean, you're a great left tackle. As you've developed, what have you kind of learned about the position?
I've really learned that you have to be very technically sound and, you know, athletic and be able to be mentally strong to just kind of play each play, you know, as it goes.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you're going to get a chance to hang out with Jason Peters and learn from Jason. And not only Jason, but Lane Johnson. I mean, this is a great offensive line. That must be very exciting for you.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
And what about Coach Doug Peterson? Have you only had that conversation with him, I guess, at the Senior Bowl and then last night, right?
Yeah.
Man. Well, when you walk into the NovaCare Complex, you walk in and to the right, there's a trophy case. And in that trophy case is something that we won 2 seasons ago. It's the Lombardi Trophy. And this city waited 57 years for a championship. And so winning that Lombardi Trophy changed everything in the city. We know how to win a Super Bowl now. So welcome to the party. Welcome to the family. And I know you're going to have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Andre Dillard, first-round draft pick, Philadelphia Eagles, on his way to the NovaCare Complex.